I seen a clip of Karina today and she's still blaming herself for his reaction, and the amount of people that I've seen in the comments saying it's not a big deal is fucking shocking to me. Maths Australia, Thursday the 3rd of April, episode 20 E4, and it's the dinner party. As we seen at the start of the show, Karina and Paul were in a car with another couple and a song came on and Karina just happened to mention that she'd had sex with this guy and he lost his shit. Now you can spin this any way you like. You can say it's not a big deal, he punched the door. If you literally think that a guy getting so angry that he punches a door is acceptable, you're the problem. Now, do I think he's the worst person in the world and that he should be cancelled and everybody should hate him? No, but people need to open their eyes and see that that amount of anger over something so little is fucking red flag city. He spent the night in his own apartment and when he came in the next day, he was trying to justify his actions and he was saying, oh, you weren't giving me space, like you were doing this, and putting all the blame on her. Gaslighting the fuck right out of her, and she was falling for it. Most of us have been in that situation where you just think somebody is so amazing that no matter what they do, you just don't see the wrong in it. I've been in that situation before. Also with a violent ex. But the fact that he was trying to blame her was an absolute joke. If my ex had tried to blame me, I'd have been like, are you fucking for real? You're the problem. Adrian shows up at the dinner party alone and he's got the absolute fucking audacity to spin his lies and say that it was Athena and her sister's fault. However, I don't know why I'm surprised at anything he does. Fucking Mr. Potato Head gives me the heave. And when she comes in, he's like, oh, let's not say anything, let's not talk about it, when he's already been talking about it. He's an absolute fucking arsehole. So Paul sits down at the dinner table and he reveals to everybody what happened. And they're all shocked and the experts are like, oh, this is terrible, this is really shocking. If it's so shocking, why the fuck didn't they throw him off the show? Karina is sitting there defending him. Why is nobody saying, stop being so fucking pathetic, open your eyes? Why is he getting angry over something so fucking minuscule? If he's going to get that angry over that, what's he going to be like when something actually happens? Athena was telling the group what happened at Friends and Family Day and he's still blaming everything on her and her sister. And see the way he sits and like grins and like nods his head and does all. I was like, he literally acts like a 19-year-old. And somebody in my last comment says he's like 31 or he's like 30 something. What the fuck? Now I've never been to Australia and I don't know any Australian men, but I know somebody who used to live in Australia and they were telling me that Australian men are like notorious for being abusive and being gaslighters and not treating women with respect and all that. Now, I don't know if this is true, because there's some women out there who just hate men and they just say that they're all the same. But when you watch Maths, you kind of think, is that the case, or did they just pick them like that deliberately? Morena is telling the group that Tony doesn't want to be with her because he says he wants a baby. And why did nobody say, Tony, mate, you're in your 50s. I know that men can still have babies at that age, but get a grip of yourself. Why are you lying? Why can't you just be honest? Why can't you just tell the truth? Why can't you just face the facts? That Morena is too old for you. But he doesn't even have to say that, right? He could have just said to Morena's pals, do you know what? She's good looking for an older woman, but she's a cunt. And he said at the dinner party, oh, you're a beautiful looking woman, but it's your personality. 100% it's her personality. She's fucking horrible. That being said, he lives his life in denial and he's went on at the show when he's still married and he's still in love with his wife and he's coming out with lies about wanting babies. So the two of them are just as bad as each other. She's just more fucking annoying. Lauren's toxic femininity absolutely drives me insane. There's so many toxic people in this show, and Jackie in her fucking 24 personalities is a Fruit Loop. But Lauren seems to be a sane person, but she chooses to be like this trad wife type where she's like, oh, I need my man to be an alpha male and I don't like him to shave and I don't like him to have a spray tan. Fuck off. Absolutely take yourself to fuck. If that's your type, then fine. But I'm not interested in hearing anything about it. Even when she breathes, she annoys me. So I'm not speaking anymore about that fucking house. Jackie brought along personality 4, 9 and 21 to this dinner party. And she's obviously thought to herself, right, the whole conversation, the thing about me and Ree is over now. And she sat down and spoke to the experts about it. And now these personalities are embarrassed, so I'm going to have to take them along to the dinner. And it was actually so obvious that she just wanted more attention. It doesn't matter if the attention's good or bad, she just wants everybody to be focused on her. She has 100% got HPD, and I don't care what anybody says, she's so fucking obsessed with herself. Then when she was saying to Rito, you humiliated me. No, you fucking humiliated yourself. And then Ryan's like, let my wife speak, let my wife speak. Go and take yourself to fuck. I can't stand any of the two of them. And I ask the question again. At what point is Clint sitting at this dinner table and thinking, do you know what? She's great. I love these personalities that she's brought along the day. I think I'll invite her to live with me in Tasmania. I think that me and her 24 personalities that'll go on like that, it'll be like having several girlfriends living with me at once. The other day I seen somebody who was on Maths like 3 seasons ago, and they were saying that when they were at the dinner table they were having a really nice dinner, there was no drama or anything, and the producers came out and says, oh, this is really boring, like the viewers aren't going to like it. So is it possible that the producers went to her and says, look, it's going to be a bit dramatic tonight, but you need to get involved and maybe pull Rue up and say that she humiliated you? It is possible, but I don't think that's the case. Let me know what you thought of the whole scenario, and I'll see you again for the sofa.